Hello. Welcome back.
Hi, I'm Ren,
And I'm Day.
and we are going to talk about our favorite books of 2025. There was a lot of them. How many did you read?
I have no idea.
I read 70.
I'm going to keep track of my books, I think, starting this year to actually see how many I read.
Do you use an app at all?
I'm on Goodreads now.
No. Goodreads is the worst. Goodreads is
accessible.
Amazon.
Ugh!
Yeah.
You can't avoid Amazon at this point.
You should use Storygraph. Yes, you can. You can use Fable or you can use Storygraph.
Fine. I will hop on one of those apps. But regardless, I'm going to keep track of how many books I read. I know I read a lot more than I did last year.
I read less books last year than I have the last couple of years. But in 2023 and 2024, I had a goal of reading 100 books. And I did it. But I had to force myself to read some short stubs and some graphics novels and things to reach those goals. So it's kind of cheating a little bit, in my opinion. But this
Graphic
year...
novels should count.
Well, no, they count. But what I mean is, like, I was specifically choosing short books I didn't want to read to hit my goal. I read a children's book.
Yeah, that's cheating.
So last year, I actually set a goal of 50 books, and I just wanted to read longer books, which I think I managed. So
I'm going crazy. I'm aiming for 200.
you have a lot of time, though.
I'm hoping to have a job.
That's true. 2026, all year, no job, just to read.
Just to read.
Just to hit your reading goal.
I don't think I'll ever beat Nathaniel, one of our indie author friends, because apparently he reads like 400 books a year.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's insane.
How do you focus that much?
I don't know. I don't know how he remembers all of it. Yeah. But anyway, we are going to go through our top reads of 2025 and
you can
kind of talk about them a little bit. Yeah, okay.
You go first. I've read half of the books in your stack, so I can talk about them. I don't love all of them, so I'm really intrigued by this.
So I'm going to start with Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. This is my first Brandon Sanderson novel.
It's also my first.
It's dense, and I was expecting it to be dense, but I find Brandon Sanderson is phenomenal at his magic systems. Like, I really, really enjoyed the vibes, and it's a very much an underdog going against the Empire sort of vibes. So I ate this up, and honestly, it was written phenomenally well. So I would actually give this 5 stars, which hurts me to say. But
did you read the rest of the series or no?
No, I'm going to continue the series. It's
you
just
own them?
Well, I'm borrowing them from Ben.
I have them.
Love you, Ben.
I was gonna say I have them at my parents' house. So can I see it though?
Yes.
I forget her name. V. It starts with a V. It's not even on the back of the book. That's not helpful. Vin. That's her name. Vin. So I like this book. I did not give it 5 stars. I read those a couple years ago. I read the first 2 books. I love the world building. I love the magic, but the characters in this book fell flat for me, which is why it was not a 5-star read. A Way of Kings was a 5-star read for me. Ow. I just hit myself in the face. It was not my nose. I have a bruised nose right now, but I did not hit it. Thank God. There's a gap in the way. But yeah, that book was not one of my top 5.
I need you to go away.
But it's interesting. I really want you to read A Way of Kings now, since you like that one so much.
Okay.
Because A Way of Kings is, in my opinion, even better.
I agree with you. Some of the characters did fall flat, so maybe it's not exactly 5 stars, but you can't really give 4.5 on anything, I find. At least on Goodreads.
Well, in Storygraph,
so maybe like a 4.5 to
4.75.
Ooh.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
I mean, this whole video is going to be me trying to get you to join Storygraph.
Join our cult.
After this, I'm going to be showing you all
It's not going to be that hard.
I'm going to be showing you all of my statistics.
Okay, perfect.
All right. You want me to go next?
Yeah.
Okay. So I only have 4 of my favorite reads physical. I read a lot of ebooks this year. But my first book I'm going to put, since we already mentioned Nate, our friend Nate got me to read Yellowface. Him and I went to go meet RF Kuang this year. It was really, really cool. It was when Catabasis, whatever it is, Obayasis, when Catabasis came out. And this is a red flag for me. I don't always read the back of books. I go in the books not knowing what they are sometimes, just off of vibes. Really depends on the day. And I went into this book not reading the back. So I'm going to spoil what happens in the first 2 chapters because it's written on the back. And I didn't know this. And I think it really worked out for me because I started this book and all of a sudden, like, her friend dies. And I'm like, holy fuck, she killed her friend. And I texted Nate and I'm like, holy frick, she killed her friend. And he goes, yeah, that's on the back of the book. So anyways, it was an adventure. It sucked me in right away because I did not know what it was about. I also hate the main character, and I love that in books.
Well, I find you hate her, but you pity her at the same time. This is also one of my top reads of 2025. I also hated the main character because you're supposed to. The only thing that I did not enjoy is that we don't see what happens to her. I wanted to see the consequences.
Yeah, that's fair. Go write a fan fiction about it.
No.
Okay, you can go next.
Okay, I might get a lot of hate for this because this book has so many mixed reviews online, but the vibes in this book are immaculate.
Yeah, I'm actually very curious what I gave that book because it was not high.
Yeah, this is One Dark Window, which is a duet or a duology of The Shepherd King or whatever.
Oh, I lied. I gave it a 4.5. I liked it more than I thought I did. I didn't like it very much in my memory.
So this is a gothic fantasy. I think what I really enjoyed is the deck of cards and the magic really cool. that comes with that. And it was such a refreshing thing because I haven't seen that in a while. Mm-hmm. Like the use of cards.
I really remember liking the characters too.
Yep. I also found her voice in her head or whatever the fuck he is. It's the
shadow guy kind of thing.
Spoiler.
It's not that spoilery. It happens pretty early on.
You kind of figure
the nightmare. That's
the nightmare, or whatever his name is. I really like that, and it's creepy, and it's I don't know. I don't like the vibes.
See, I think I would have liked this book more if I didn't read a crap ton of gothic fantasy this year. I love gothic fantasy, or like that. It's just my favorite. So this fell flat to me, compared because out of all the books in my stack, 3 of them are kind of gothic-y.
Did you read this one this year?
I can tell you. I don't know if it was this year or last year. It was last year, September 2024.
Yeah, so this can't be your top read.
No, it isn't.
This is mine for this year.
But I was just saying, I have other gothic fantasies on here, and I'm going to pull it out in the stack. Ooh, I almost dropped it. This is my top book of the year.
I haven't read it yet.
Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. Look, it's beautiful. It's upside down. There. I love a book when I annotate it. I don't know if you can see them, though, because they're really pastel-y. This book tells the story of 3 women who are all vampires at different times of their lives, and basically feminism, and it's gay, and it's just a man-hating book, and I absolutely love it. It's really poetic and beautiful. I'll see if I can find a line because I highlighted
No, read the one with the hunger. That one's near the end, isn't it? That one was mine.
Yeah, like this is a line from the very first page that I saved. It says, "Born restless, her father used to say, which was fine for a son, but bad for a daughter." Which is that's a pretty simple line, but I really liked it. Free caskets, not 2 in that. Oh wait, that's not the. I don't know. Sometimes it's not clear what I saved. Anyways, it's really cool. This book also spans over like 500 years.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
That's on my TBR because I love queer vampires.
V. Schwab is also one of my favorite authors. So I knew I would go into that book loving it. I've read almost every book she's ever written. I haven't read all of her YA books. But I read all of her old stuff and have seen how much her style has developed over the years. So when that came out, I was eating it up. What's next?
Speaking of YA, this is probably my top YA of the year, which is The Immoral Rules by Julie Kagawa.
That's the one your mom recommended you.
Yes. So my mom wanted me to read this when I was a teen, and I just kept putting it off because it's like a dystopian vampire novel, and it was quite enjoyable. And I love some of the underlying themes of like racism and pollution and consumerism, I guess. And so, yeah, this would probably be my top YA. But I don't think I gave it 5 stars. I think I gave it 4 stars.
Okay. I think there's only one in YA on my list as well. It's North is the Night by Emily Rath. If you don't know who Emily Rath is, she writes smutty hockey romances where the boyfriends kiss.
We love that. Like heated
Um,
rivalry.
Yeah.
Heated rivals, or whatever the heck that thing is
It
called.
is Heated Rivalry.
I was
That's not
right.
her book, but that's the new one that's really
The new
popular
one that's
right
really
now.
popular right
Yeah.
now. The TV show.
She wrote the Jackson Hill Rays, I think it's called. Jacksonville? Yeah. Anyways, I bought this book because, again, it's really pretty. I am a sucker for less sprayed edges and more foiling, and also it has a reversible dust jacket. Big fan. But I really, 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 really enjoyed this book. It is YA, I think. I didn't know who the target audience was for majority of this book because I thought going into it that the characters were older than they were because they acted older, but then they called them girls. And I was like, maybe that's just a society thing. And then halfway through the book, I was like, oh, they're like 16 or like 14. And then all of a sudden, one's getting married. And I'm like,
whoa.
Yeah, this book went places that I never thought it would go. Like halfway through the book is when the one girl got married. It was not even a big like plot point. Like it just had to happen. Also, it's gay.
We love gay.
For a straight woman, there's a lot of gay stuff. Oh my god.
I lied.
Yes, I love that book. It was unsuspected. I only read that about this month. So, what's next?
That was really sweet.
Ooh, another R.F. Kuang.
We're gonna have another R.F. Kuang book here, which is Calabasas.
Careful if it is falling apart.
I know this is falling apart, but if you don't like Dante's Inferno or anything academic when it comes to hell, you probably won't like this as much.
I don't know. I've never read Dante's Inferno, and I don't care about academics, but I did enjoy it. It was not a 5-star read for me, but I did enjoy it. It also took me like 2 months to read because it was so dense.
I flew through it because I love hell.
That's because you're smart.
But I think I just really like the depiction of hell. I like that the main male character was a weak little bitch boy.
And was your husband?
Yeah, but he was a weak little bitch boy, and like he cries about really funny stuff. And what else did I really enjoy about this? I like the ending, which I won't spoil, but I don't know. I really enjoyed this one. I didn't give it 5 stars either because I feel like it was missing something in terms of motivation for the main character. Because I was like, the way that she could have come to the conclusion to not go after her professor.
Yeah, she's just traumatized.
Could have come up.
It's a PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild trip. And the dead people.
It was really cool. I like the world
really
building.
Funny. Yeah.
Also, the magic system is super, super unique. The magic system is based off of paradoxes, which you can also like Google a list of all the paradoxes that are used in this book. And I learned a very, very funny thing about this offer when we did when my friend and I went to the signing. It was also like a reading where she was answering questions and stuff. And she explained that how she came up with some of the paradoxes. Both herself and her husband are like really smart people and have lots of really, really smart friends. And she threw a party where every single person who came to the party brought a paradox with them and like tried to sell it to her to include it in the book. And she picked her favorites.
That's phenomenal.
I love that. So
we should do that.
Yeah. I don't have anything to do that with yet. Maybe I can make people make my blood magic rolls for me because I haven't done that. My next book, I only have one more book on my physicals. It is The Second Death of Locke. I knew I would love this book, and I love this book. This was, I think, the last 5-star read that I read. I ate this up is what I was gonna say. I think I read this in 1 or 2 days. It is a little bit. I kind of feel like it's a little bit similar to my book in the sense that it is a romance fantasy, but it's fantasy first, romance after, and it's incredible slow burn. And the pining, because they have been best friends since childhood, and they are like, they've basically sold their souls to each other to strengthen their magic. And they still have not admitted that they're in love with each other. And then stuff happens. So, I recommend. I also think is this a debut? Maybe not. Maybe I'm a liar. But it was phenomenal either way. No, she has a couple other books. So, I've never heard of her. But yes, love this one. It's medieval as well. I read it as inspiration for my medieval series that I'm writing, whatever.
Okay, so my last two books, physical books, I guess, are both murder mysteries, which is kind of funny.
Oh, I didn't know that one was.
So I'm going to go with my favorite read of December as well as one of my favorite reads of the year. I don't read holiday books at all. So this was kind of my first dip in the toes of festive Christmas books because Bahamut. This is actually written by my friend from university, so I'm obviously slightly biased, but it was a very fun, magical murder mystery holiday book, and honestly is so well written, and there's a lot of funny moments, and the main character is a witch who's not allowed to use magic for a year. So
Cool.
it was really entertaining, and I highly recommend it.
I intended to read it, and I also learned that I do not like reading like holiday themed books. I tried like 5 and short stories. I read a few really good short stories, but
Yeah, I think the tentacle one, I really need to rub that one out of my brain.
we read some wacky short
Christmas.
stories on Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah.
I do have a few short stories on my top 5s that I'll run through quickly, just since we brought it up. They're also right beside each other. One of them is a Christmas one. It's the one I was thinking of. It's called The Kill Clause, like Clause. So I'm not Santa Claus, but it is Christmassy, and basically, it is kind of like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but make it Christmassy, and the girls trying not to die and get killed, like it's secret agents kind of thing. It was only 70 pages. I got it for free from the Amazon First Reads program. And then the other short story that I gave 5 stars is The Six Deaths of the Saint, which is also a medieval fantasy.
Shocker.
It's only 30 pages.
Oh.
Like
That's
it
really
was
short.
like incredibly short. And did I write anything in the review? I did not. It's by Alex Harrow though, who I've read quite a bit about. I don't know if you can see this cover, but it is sick.
I think the glares. Oh, that is sick.
Yeah, I recommend it. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I read it while in line at a concert. So those would be my short stories. I'll go for your last book, and then I'll talk about my last book
Yeah, sure.
that I'm
Okay.
obsessed with.
So this is my last book. Like I said, it is a murder mystery, but this is like Criminal Minds meets fantasy, medieval fantasy, I guess. And it's written really well, and the magic didn't really pop up until the end. It's just kind of like teased slightly. But it's actually really interesting because she focuses a lot on like the architecture of the town and stuff. And I don't know, I just really liked it. I feel like you would like it too. But
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's
I've
also
never
really pretty.
I've never heard of it.
I haven't read the second one because I haven't.
Oh
had
wow,
money
those
to
are
buy
really
it.
pretty covers too.
I know. I'm jealous.
She's good with covers. Also, there's something about covers with like botany horror vibes. Like there's the vines and her fingers bleeding, and it reminds me of like CJ Drews and stuff like that. So that's cool. Is it YA or adult?
Yes, I think it's a mix of both. I would say.
New
No,
adult?
like smut or anything. There's a little bit of
It
gore.
does not have to be smut to be an adult book. Quote me on that. Doesn't say. There's no genres written in, which I find they're not really doing much anymore. My last book, I'm not even gonna pull it up. I do own it, but my friend's borrowing it. It's Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm obsessed. And this is what I mean by I wanted to read bigger books. I was supposed to finish the Robin Hobb universe because I have 4 books left in that series. I was gonna finish that. I wanted to finish the Way of Kings series, or like what's out. I didn't do either of those because Dungeon Crawler Carl took over my life. I've read all 6 books. Well, there's 7 now because one just came out at the end of last year, I think. But I read 6 books. I started them in July. So in the past 4 months, I've read probably like 10,000 pages
That's
of Dungeon
insane.
Crawler Carl. Oh yeah, like the current book I have on my Kobo, I'm 20% for the book and I have 27 reading hours left. But they're so good. And they're lit RPGs, which I've never read anything like before. They're sick. I'm obsessed. I love them. It's opened up a totally new genre for me, and I'm obsessed with Matt Dinniman. So
There it is.
I left that for the end because the entire book community who reads fantasy and sci-fi seems to be obsessed with Dungeon Crawler Carl.
He
right
was
now.
also-
It's everywhere.
The one who said that the next genre up and coming at the Dragonsteel convention was science friction. So
Friction,
yes, that's what he said.
sexy science fiction. I'm down for that.
Yeah,
Assuming that's what he meant.
I think that's what he meant. So happy New Year! welcome back. Stay tuned for more chaos.
Yeah.
And drop in the comments your top reads of the year.
And what books you're planning to read in 2026. Bye.
See ya.